Radio. You are now locked in.
Wake up to IAXISRADIO in the morning.
The future of radio and podcast.
Your number one station.
Hey guys, this is Lola Shae from the Lola Shae Show. Tune in every Monday at 7 o'clock right here on IAXISRADIO.com for hot topics, cool conversation, and me, your host. Gotta love it. See you there.
IAXIS Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
IAXISRADIO, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Welcome to IAXIS Radio. We are the future of radio and podcast. Our reach is limitless. We embark on the now. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow is evermore.
Radio, the future of radio and podcasts. No limit to what
for the Lola Shae Show right here on IAXIS Radio. Well, there's no limit what we can do. I want to thank you everybody for tuning in once again for the Lola Shae Show. And as you know, last week we were not here. I don't think anybody was anywhere last week. They had Mondani put a travel restriction in place because of the weather and said everybody off the roads. The trains were already chaotic, and you know, just was safer and saner to stay in the house. I hope everybody was warm and toasty and comfortable and had their snacks. You know, I'm a snack advocate. Healthy snacks, of course. You know, want you guys to stick around for a while. So, you know, we're doing the usual, you know, around the world in 80 days conversations today. I got a couple hot topics to talk about. Some emergency alerts. Want to definitely get into and discuss the Hangman Challenge going around on YouTube Kids lately. Want to talk about the Batana craze taking over the world, giving people their edges back, and definitely want to go back into current events, which would be Israel and the shenanigans, them wanting to defend their Lord and Savior, apparently. More on that in a little bit. It's been winter. Everybody's been complaining to me about how cold it is, and they're tired of the snow already. Honestly, if it was June, I could see a little bit of alarm for the weather and everything, but being that it's January, February, March, yeah, we're now winding down the winter, and we actually got ourselves a good winter this year. I'm happy that they won't be complaining about lack of water and rationing come the summertime. You can't water your lawn and all kinds of stuff like that. All that comes from not getting enough precipitation in the wintertime. So a lot of places in the country were suffering from droughts. So good to see that the reservoirs will be topped up Some of them have hit lower. They've seen orifices in certain areas, and as whether you know or not, urban legend, we'll call it that, says that when you see orifices, which is like these really long yet really skinny fish, they're like 20, 30, 50 feet long, but they're like ribbon thin, and they only come up. They usually exist down in the depths, in the thousands of feet down, like past a mile deep. And, they're blind because there's no light really that reach down there. But they surface every now and again. Most of the time you see a dead one. But they say that anytime you see one, it's not a great omen weather-wise. So hope everybody's got their, just in case of an emergency set up, because this always seems like this close from an emergency. I just want everybody to be safe, happy, and secure going into this 2026. Now, this year we're just continuing on with the revelations, with the awakening, with the shift, the reset. Everybody has a name for it, but everybody also is aware. People who are conscious, I should say, not everybody. But the conscious community is definitely aware of a shift in the air, a change, so to speak, in the air, in the conversation, the dialogue, the attitudes, so more on that later. Once again, we're going to take this break. We're going to take our first video break, and then we'll come back and chat some more. So, once again, Lola Shae Show, right here on IAXISRADIO.com.
I like them guys. They sturdy. They some act right boys. They pay their dues.
New York, this how it's going down. AKA Bang Out. Yeah, ARB. This for the movie stars and heavy heater street controllers. Forfeit the nothing, let them hammers ring. Bang, bang, really don't be playing games. 4, 5, 6 up on my dice, I like to take the bank. Tripping ain't a part of my game, get out my lane. I was born to lead, y'all niggas lost the game. You wonder why she wanna roll around and chill with Bang. Pimpin' ain't easy, nigga bout is cheesy. Don't try to G me, nigga, y'all watching TV. Please, homie, yeah, you can't see me. What you know about shit, Meeks and rockin' Zilly. Old fish scale cats calling me Big Wooly. Yeah, I pay my dues. Now don't you break the rules. Yeah, I pay my dues. I brush my shoulders off. I pay my dues. Now homie, pass the crown. Yeah, this is boom bap, real rap. Now hold that. This not trap. Y'all niggas got to know that. Been better, I'm about cheddar. Y'all know that. Long money, how y'all wrapped up like mummies. Diva misses running around here looking like bunnies. Pass the champagne around, she feel my drip now. Biggie Small said fuck all them hoes. So that's what I do, I'll dick them down real slow. Pass the crown, peep the dawn. Sitting calm, with the rollie on the arm. Neck full of charms. Say I'm lucky cause I got 1 gun, 2 gun, 3 gun, 4. And any clown one that we could bring it to his door. Nothing but the wall. I stand sturdy, and I shoot it like I'm James Worthy. Check the menu, you done made the hit list. I paid my dues, don't break these rules, we going crazy. I paid my dues, don't break the rules. I paid my dues, brush my shoulders off. I paid my dues, homie, pass the crown. I paid my dues, yeah.
Loving this life that is all around me. Weight on my shoulders and it's trying to drown me. Anchor on my ankle, yeah, who's holding weight? Homicide Central, East New York, first 48. Groovy with the doogie, hustle hard, moving state to state. Crabs in the barrel trying to grab me, itch, scrape the plate. Back against the wall, still a no, yeah, I keep the faith. The Don Polion told her, hush, baby, eat the cake. Feed the snake, applying pressure till the levee break. Freedom or hate, grease on Jake, food on the plate. Gather around, I paid my dues so we all can feast. 2 things money can't buy, it's time to end the peace. My stomach full, I'm still hungry, homie, play it safe. July 26, a king was born, nigga saved the day. Never enough money, no witness, no hush money. Pull up and pop out like, nigga, don't run from me.
Ooh, I paid my dues, don't break these rules. I paid my dues, yeah. Now homie, pass the crown. I paid my dues, I paid my dues, yeah. Now pass the crown. Brush my shoulders off. I paid my dues. Long live the king.
Sometimes life can keep you grounded, keep you asking why. Feelings of giving up have crossed your mind. I soak it all up, God knows how I've tried. Sometimes life can keep you grounded, keep you asking why. Feelings of giving up have crossed your mind.
Soak it in, I got checked in. How many times I think a million? These niggas lie, they not serious. Raining on summer, pops Aquarius. They told me stop, the shit's hilarious. No time to laugh, I get the bag in any area. They come nefarious. No lie, made it cause I'm so fly. I belong on planetarium. High, soaking the vibe on my movie shit. I no longer try, I'm only doing it. Shine like the sun, pray for a solar eclipse. But I bet that won't even ruin it.
Can keep you grounded, keep you asking why. Feelings of giving up have crossed your mind. I soak it all up, God knows how I've tried. Sometimes life can keep you grounded, keep you asking why. Feelings of giving up have crossed your mind. I soak it all up, God knows how I've tried.
Soaking the vibes, my most soaking in tears. Like these dark clouds following everywhere. Traumatized over things that I don't share. Times that I tried and you didn't even care. Now I swear you left me in the storm. You was inside cozy and warm. What got in me, never winning. Thought that ended, the story go on. Soaking that pain, I don't cry, just walking in rain. I'm outside of the climate change. When the sun come out, soak it the same. But that's what I'm saying.
Keep reaching, sky's no limit. I know that you've been through it. Soon there will be a brighter day. Everyone's rooting for you. Tell me what you got to lose. Where there's a will, there is a way. I feel it in my soul, a feeling that I can't let go. It's your life, you got control. Don't you
entirely too much going on in the news. I can hardly keep up. So 50 Cent is losing his element. He is in his professional petty space like he likes to be. His favorite place is the topic of conversation. That's his favorite hangout spot. The topic of conversation. Wherever the topic of conversation is at, that's where 50 Cent be hanging out at. So this week we have some old videos surfacing. Allegedly. All of this is alleged. I don't need problems. I'm already shadow banned, child. I don't need problems in the world. But yeah, allegedly, I saw the pictures back in the day, so I know it's not necessarily alleged. Okay, I saw the photos. We had Vivica coming out back in the day saying that, he liked it. He liked it, the things in the places. And then we had old photos of him with extra large rubber man parts. We had him in, I'm not going to say it's suggestive, but if you are in the life, specifically, if you're involved in the LGBTQ community, we stopping at Q. We're not playing with them other people. Not playing with them other people, okay? In case you was not sure. But yeah, if you're into that lifestyle, there's a whole homoerotic thing, right? That they got going on amongst each other. And there are poses and ways you take pictures that basically make a statement. And a couple of his photos, they're alleging are making a statement. Now these are alleged, and it's in retaliation. So it all came out because him and T.I.'s son King Harris are beefing. So T.I. is upset. He feels that 50's been running from him. He wants to do a versus. All of this is over a versus, interestingly enough. Not a battle in the official sense, but a versus, which is basically everybody just sitting around listening to everybody's music. It's like a throwback listening party. But yeah, T.I. called 50 out, and 50 has yet to respond. T.I.'s been putting out like these AI. You can tell. I don't care. I can tell they're AI because I can tell. But he's been putting out these diss tracks against 50. The son King put out a diss track against 50. They're all upset because 50 originally had smart things to say about Tiny. And then 50 was the one who put out the sex tape between Tiny and Mayweather when that whole thing erupted. T.I.'s still salty about that. So yeah, promotion for the verses is what I really think it is, because that's how they get down. They orchestrate beefs, pretend or otherwise, to drum up publicity for their upcoming projects. And in this case, the upcoming project is a versus. So why not get the versus going? Meet him versus him before we get on the versus and get that royalty bump. A lot of these people, music is not, a lot of the people on the verses, I'm not talking about 50 or T.I. because both of them are still doing very well. But the verses have been known to help people who haven't been in the spotlight, introduce them to larger, different, more diverse audiences than what may have originally been listening to them. So stuff like that. All right, so Israel has lost his mind, of course, and I love, it's like one of my guilty pleasures is sit and discuss and think and pontificate about the shenanigans that is Israel. So about a week ago, last time we were here, we discussed Israel being quite upset at Iran for burning a statue of an ancient deity. It was the official report, and they took the burning of said deity as a declaration of war. How you doing, Tara? Vocals by Jamel Jones. How you doing? Always good to see you. You make that a little bigger there for me, Al. You know I'm blind. You know I can't see. Anyway, so yeah. Hey, my love. Hope all is well with you. Always good to see you, like I said. Shout out to Voice to Life Tea. You guys check the make merch section of the site. I got tongue-tied just now. But check the site, IAXISRADIO.com, and we got all kinds of merch up there. We got T-shirts. I'm sure we have some Voice to Life tea, but I know there's a voicetolife.com. It's definitely good medicine for your throat, for sore throats, for tired throats, for happy throats, you know. So bring life to your voice with Voice to Life tea. So that part. Shout out to you. Love you. Always supported, and I'm very much appreciative of that. But yeah, okay, so Israel is tripping. And they've now gone into Iran, and basically they've been blowing up military sites. They've been blowing up governmental sites. They're trying to desperately get the regime change that they've been wanting for all these years. They've said they've killed our head, I can't pronounce that man's, Ahmadinejad. They killed him. They killed Ayatollah Khomeini. They're saying there's about 50 or 60 American casualties so far. They're not calling it a war because they don't have permission from Congress. But Vietnam wasn't a war either. Okay, it was a conflict. They never declared war on Vietnam. So they didn't need Congress to go and bomb and napalm and destroy the whole area over there. They didn't need the permission. So for all of the civics people that know that they're supposed to get permission from Congress, there have always been ways around it. So I don't know what. The argument, of course, as usual, is that Iran has nuclear capabilities, blah, blah, blah. But America has nuclear capabilities. So why should only America be the ones with nukes? I figure if everybody's got nukes, nobody's going to shoot them. That's my philosophy. Because nobody really wants to destroy the whole actual world. I mean, you might be mad at your neighbor, but if you knew shooting your neighbor was going to also is going to blow back on you, you're not going to shoot your neighbor. But then if the Epstein files haven't taught us anything, is that we are being governed by psychopaths and possibly vampires. Depends on who you ask. Okay. So I would like to say, that it's all irrelevant, but it's not. It's all somehow connected, strangely enough. So you have the distractions, which is the versuses, and then you have the insanity. Are we really going into World War III? Do I have to stockpile more beans? That's the question. I need to know, do I need more beans? All the beans, okay? Just in case of an emergency. Do you know how to make a rocket stove? I found out you can make one out of snow in case of an emergency again. You can make, basically based on the design, you can look up on YouTube. You're on YouTube already. Going over there and look up how to make a rocket stove. You might need this information in the coming future. Oh yeah. I don't know. I've already decided that I'm leaving it to the man upstairs. It's all up to him anyway. It's all in his plan. But I am also aware that there are people manipulating the variables to make it look like prophecies are being fulfilled, and so that quote unquote Jesus could come back. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's not. It's not crazy at all. Problem is that the bad guy comes back before Jesus does, and the first person to come back after the prophecy about Israel and all of the countries trying to destroy Israel, and God's supposed to come in at the very last 11th hour moment and save Israel. Problem is they're not talking about that Israel. Okay, that's a whole nother story altogether. I'm gonna need a whole hour for that by itself. We don't have time. But they're not talking about them people. And those people know that. As is evidenced by their attacking of Iran. So Iran, not only did they didn't just like one random person like videotape themselves burning a statue. No. What they did was they all got together and they created the statue first. They made the statue. Big old 30-foot effigy, big old giant thing they created. In the likeness of I don't even like saying it, but basketball, right? Or Balenciaga. in the image of Balenciaga, right? And so a big bull, basically, with the one they drew had a red eye, so it looked crazy. And then they was throwing stones at it. They was spitting on it. They was showing their disapproval. And then they set it on fire. And then a bunch of titans of industry, a couple of countries, leaders, politicians, Netanyahu's, came out and said that was a direct act of war against Israel, which I don't understand how that could possibly be a thing. If we take things at face value, then Israel is God's chosen people, right? Why would they care? Why would basically the people of the book, right? Technically, why would they be upset about like setting demons on fire? Why would that be a problem? Why would they be upset? Why would that be considered an act of war? They burnt a demon. The book that you as a Jewish person claim to follow says that thing is a demon and that none of God's people should have anything to do with it. And yet, the people who claim to be God's people are upset because somebody set fire. Not just upset, they ready to go. They have gone to work. The hell with ready to go. That was a week ago, child. They bombed and blowed up, done killed people. We are in it. It's begun. So now, and they're already defending themselves because, Afghanistan, we know they got weapons of mass destruction, which is the same argument they have for Iran. Iran nuclear program has to be dismantled. They should not have the ability. They got enough uranium to make, enriched uranium specifically, to make nuclear weapons, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we got Trump screaming to the high heavens about how awesome he was and a great job the armed forces did in basically bombing a whole nother set of people that ain't do nothing to us directly. For unverified weapons. And now for religious reasons that doesn't even apply to everybody. It's like the whole country is going to now go to war to defend a particular people's God, which should be weird to us considering they took God out of everything, right? They took God out of the schools. They damn near took him out the churches. They took over. You can't, it used to be God and guns. Now it's just guns, right? But we're going to war on behalf of a country over. Hello, Richard Ellis. How are you? And wonderful to see you this evening in the chat. Always good to see you in the chat, as a matter of fact. So, we'll go into war over what technically can be considered a religious matter. And in America, you have freedom of religion, right? But that also means that you have many different religions represented, and therefore can't necessarily. And what religion would this be exactly? I mean, that's a rhetorical question, because we all actually know the answer to that, whether or not we're brave enough to say it out loud or not. But we all know what religion these people are practicing. So, I mean, the Epstein file drop has enlightened a lot of people, not only to the goings on behind the scenes, but the intricate and connected nature of all of the people involved. And the conspiracy is alive and well. The theory is dead. It's not a theory. It's all facts at this point. And if you are ignorant after the revelations that have been coming out, you choose to be. And I understand that. So I'm not hating on anybody that is not there mentally. Some people are just simply not prepared for the level of insanity that's coming out right now. It's honestly causing cognitive dissonance for a lot of people. It's causing depression in people. It's causing agoraphobia. You got people that don't even want to come out their house no more. I would be one of them people, but I just got stuff to do, child. I got too much stuff to do. Gotta come outside, unfortunately. But child, if I didn't, I wouldn't not step a foot outside the way the world is going right now. Okay? It's not the Black Mirror, it's the Armageddon, it's the apocalypse, it's the end of something, it's the beginning of something else. But it's definitely getting crazier and crazier down the line as we go on. And the argument is to strengthen the village, enrich your community, empower your family unit, keep yourself healthy, and prayed all the way up. Put on the full armor of God, every single piece you're going to need, every last one. And you're definitely going to need discernment, because it says that the delusions, the tricks that are being played on us are so good that it fools even the elect, even the wise ears, the elders, the educated ones. The good evening to you, Abby Justice. Always happy to see you in the chat. I love you. I just want to say. Anyway, okay. So I love all of you guys, everybody that tunes in, everybody on all of the platforms. Shout out to the people on Instagram. Love to chat with you guys as well. My people on Facebook Watch tuning in, people on 360 Live, the people on all of the platforms that get my show, whether you're checking me out live, whether you're checking me out a day, a week, a month later. I am grateful and appreciative. And with that, I'm going to take my second break of the day, and we will be back momentarily for more conversation.
I just wish that life could be different. Things we've been through ain't an easy thing. No. Homeless, poor, racist, war, prejudged humans rotten to the core.
Okay, so the internet is already an insane place. It's already a dangerous place, a heartless place, cold and a dark ass place. Okay, and we've been around the internet long enough to know these things. But it still never ceases to amaze me. Like, I'm constantly still surprised by the things I find out. Okay, so the latest thing going on the internet is and this, of course, I not to say I don't care about the adults, because I do, but by the time you're an adult, you have an idea of already how crazy it is. But the children believe that the world is a wonderful place. They believe that they believe the things that we tell them, basically. And you want them to maintain their innocence and their sense of wonder about the world for as long as possible, right? That's the idea. I constantly am coming across things that possibly make that not even possible. The amount of effort they put into corrupting your child, our children, is diabolical. That's my new word this week. I always, I get a word, it gets stuck in my brain, and it's my favorite new word. So my new word has been last like it was everything was demonic. Now it's diabolical, and it's demonic at the same time. In case you wasn't worried, okay. Is that I'm baffled by it all. A world full of corruption and lies. Amen. Because that's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. And as coming up, learning a lot of this stuff, I always was curious about the idea that, they always blamed it on the money. They say, oh, the love of money is the root of all evil. I honestly don't believe that so much anymore. Because when you start talking about the amount of money that these people have access to, and the kind of money that goes through their hands on a regular basis, you realize it's not about the money. It's not. You can only get so much money until you can't even spend it all anymore. Some of these people are to the point where they can't spend all their money in multiple lifetimes, okay? We're talking about serious levels of generational wealth here. Okay, so it's not about the accumulation of money for the sake of. I'm figuring out and learning, and what is coming to my attention, that it's more other than just a control aspect. It's actually them basically just sucking people's energy. That's all. But for in different methods, means, and ways, but just. That's what it is. Them sucking your energy. Okay? I found out that there's a parasite that lives in your brain. I don't know how it gets in there. I got some ideas, but I'm going to keep those to myself till I find out more details. But I'm learning that there's a parasite that exists in some people's brains. I don't want to freak nobody out. Oh my God, there's a parasite in my brain! In some people's brain that literally feeds off fear. Okay? And when it does not have access to fear and sugar. Most parasites feed off sugar. So if you find yourself with that uncontrollable sweet tooth, you might want to go and get yourself a parasite cleanse, because, they like sugar. And they're going to make sure you eat a lot of sugar because they like sugar. And we know there are a great many parasites once they get inside. And they're also finding out that cancer behaves more like a parasite than anything else. And there have been people who have cured their cancers using different parasite cleanses. So we're looking into that. We're constantly talking about health and wellness, and moving forward, we're not going to change. That's not going to stop. So we're looking into the connection, allegedly or not, but the connection between parasites, which are living off of you, which are eating your food before you can, which are sucking your nutrients, and which are growing uncontrollably. Okay? We Okay, so originally, because I done digressed over to parasites because chow, all right? Chow. But that wasn't even what I wanted to talk about. Lord have mercy. So, okay, on YouTube, go and get a parasite cleanse. If you learn half of the stuff that's freaking me out, go get a parasite cleanse. Everybody under the sound of my voice, and people that can telepathically tell them people to go and work it out. All right? Because if you find out the weird things I'm finding out, you'll be very concerned. You'll be very, very, very concerned. And stop eating pork. Okay? I'm like, where you think the parasites is coming from? Okay. Anyway. Thinking about it makes my nerves bad. Okay. It says they say we all have cancer within. It's just waiting for our immune degrees to start to attack. That is what they say. If you look at the way that cancer behaves, it's basically just trying to stay alive at the course of your life, though. That's the problem. And again, that's parasitic behavior. Just to, staying on topic since we are over here already. But no. So YouTube has a problem. YouTube consistently has a problem with the kids. Okay, and the things that they allow the kids to have access to, the lack of controls, of oversight, of care, it seems, with the most vulnerable segment of our population is downright diabolical. Okay, so basically, there's a challenge going around on YouTube Kids specifically. It is called the Hangman Challenge. And why this is very, very important, is because kids are dying behind this challenge. The challenge is basically them convincing your kid to hang himself, to asphyxiate themselves, okay? Which no kid should be even thinking about, considering thought process should not exist in their mind. Okay, and yet there are people out here creating harmful challenges for your kids to participate in, knowing your naive and gullible child is going to fall for the shenanigans. They know this. They know that you give your child the tablet and just go over there and sit down and watch the tablet. You're not monitoring what the child is watching. You're not checking in on them. You're not watching the shows with them, okay? You're not aware of the excessive stimulation that some of your kids are getting from some of these shows, the color manipulation, the harmonic manipulation, just the manipulation. It's a thing. I'm not telling you how to parent your children, but in this day of technology, you just cannot leave the kids unattended at any time, under any circumstances, and around anybody. The kids aren't even safe around kids, okay? They're not even safe around other kids, all right? It's really terrible when you think about it, but supervised visits only. You know, like I know. Anywho, the Supreme Court backs, on the other hand, a more positive note, the Supreme Court backs parental notification for any minor transitioning therapies, which should be a given. I mean, the idea that you would have conversations, discussions, doctor's appointments and meetings about transitioning genders on my minor child without my knowledge and permission is back to diabolical again. So it had to go all the way to the Supreme Court for the Supreme Court to say, yes, the parent deserves to be notified if you are discussing or practicing transition stuff, whatever falls under the transition umbrella, okay? They're having conversations with your child, again, with your child, without your knowledge or permission about they don't feel like they feel like they're in the wrong body. And they feel like, they can't talk to you about it. They go and talk to their counselor, the therapist, the nurse at school, whoever it is that they're talking to. And the nurses in them people are suggesting transition. Well, maybe you might be a boy trapped in a girl's body or a girl trapped in a boy's body. We're not here to debate the rights and the wrongs. We're just adamantly against it when it comes to minors. Okay? Adult is an adult, and let them deal with whatever they need to deal with. How they need to deal with it, that's between them and their creator. I really don't have a whole lot to do with it. But when you start harassing the children, I got a strong no. That's a hard pass for me. So that part. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out to be aware. You can look it up. You don't never have to take my word for it. Sometimes my information is a little outdated. Sometimes I might not have all the facts yet. But when I do get the facts, if I find out that I'm wrong, I'll always come back and let you guys know. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, shit happens. No, I want you guys to be able to trust what I'm saying. Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. You can tell me you don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to go and find out, though. Best believe I'm not going to sit in ignorance and just be like, I don't care. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It matters. It matters. So, yeah. I just wanted you guys to be aware. To be aware is to be alive, first of all. And you're better able to protect yourselves and your loved ones if you are aware of the shenanigans. So please do not leave your 1-year-old, your 2-year-old, your 3-year-old on the tablet for 4 hours like that's the babysitter. Okay? It's not safe. It's just plain not safe to do. You don't know what weird videos they're slipping in the algorithm on your child. This is where the whole Pizzagate scandal, the whole Elsa Gate scandal, the whole scandal. Now we on Hangman Challenge. So beware of the challenges. They're trying to convince your kids to do all manner of insanity on the internet. And the internet is not a safe place for minors. Okay, it's just not unsupervised. Without somebody to explain to them exactly what's going on, and you leaving it to them to figure it out, that is not good parenting. I don't care. That is not good parenting. Okay? Okay, so we're running out of time, so I'm trying to see what's like the quickest, because a couple of these things is all-day conversation. So I want to take this time out to shout out the Dr. Dre Victory Foundation. I'd like to shout out East New York Oasis Community Gardens. I'm going to shout out Ocean Entertainment, Preneur Entertainment, or Ocean Enterprises and Preneur Entertainment. Rockbar Securities, LLC, and the Barbers of the Ville. So I want to definitely say thank you to them for supporting. But shout out to Music Buff Radio. Shout out to them Act Right Boys. I'm sure I forgot somebody, but they will make sure I know that I forgot them, and I will not forget them again. Love you guys. Yeah, but what was it? It was one more thing. Oh, ha! Child, please be very concerned and very aware that there have been, I can't even call it a spike. The AIDS rates are going absolutely insane. We had gotten to a point where we had almost eradicated HIV as a thing. Okay? I don't know what happened. Did it mutate? Did they come up with another version? I'm not sure, but the rates, there have been 25,000 new HIV rates in Houston, 220,000 HIV cases in North Carolina. The numbers are astronomical, okay? Insane. All right, so, and the only thing that I can say is please get yourself checked so you know what your status is and act accordingly. There are people who I feel need to die. That's just my personal opinion. But there are people who know they have the virus. Okay, they are fully freaking aware that they have a death sentence. They are walking around with a death sentence. They do not care. They are purposely infecting people. There's a crew called the Gift Givers, if you can believe this insanity, okay? They're calling themselves the Gift Givers, and they are giving gifts that you can't give back. You can't repackage it. No, you can't repackage it, but you could give it to somebody else, though, okay? And you can't get rid of this gift no matter how hard you try, all right? Please, if it's not the herpes simplexes, the monkeypoxes, they have a new STD. A new STD. What's it? I'm going to get back to y'all on that. Next week, we will be discussing the new STDs. Because what now? Are they making them? I would like to know. Are they creating the STDs in the laboratory? Because we got like 3 new ones. 3, and 2 of them is asymptomatic, meaning you don't get symptoms. You're just passing some weird shit on to people. Okay? Pardon my alarm. But you should be alarmed. Be very alarmed. Be very, 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 very concerned. Very. Absolutely very much so. Okay? Because that's too much. We got Usher giving fans herpes and then doing cherry twists with his tongues at the concert. Those 2 things don't even supposed to go together. Okay? But this is like people just don't care. All right? They came up with a prep thing, supposedly lower your viral load to undetect. Bitch, you still got the heebie-jeebies. I don't care if your load is undetectable. Bitch, if you squint real hard, you can see it. All right? There's just something very wrong about all of this, okay? You got the heebie-jeebies. You should stay over there. But no. You still want to circulate and percolate with the people's dumb, which should be illegal. It should be illegal, okay? Y'all still see Magic Johnson running around and got excited, all right? Absolutely not. I am. I'm not terrified because clank, goddammit, but praying for the rest of y'all. Praying. All I got to say. And it was ooh, I don't want to have to say goodbye to nobody behind this insanity, okay? Because I'm not coming to the funeral if that's what you died from, all right? Die from regular shit, unavoidable shit. Don't be out here dying from some shit that you could have avoided if you would have protected, took care of, and cared about yourself. Because a lot of this behavior comes from niggas don't care about themselves. A lot of people running around here doing seriously self-destructive behaviors thinking that it's okay. Okay? The trauma has to be dealt with. Get some therapy. Talk to somebody. Pray to the Most High. Something has got to give, though. All right? Because the levels of self-hate, because the only thing to explain why you would want to... not only is there a group of people that's giving it out, there's a group of people that are running around trying to get it. We gonna have to talk some more about this, because this here, that shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be a damn thing. Not at all. Not at all. I just pray, okay, for everybody. Everybody. I'm praying. And with that, don't make me have to say goodbye to y'all, other than to play my goodbye song. And with that, I'm going to see y'all next week. Jesus.
It's sad to think we're not gonna make it. And it's gotten to the point where we just can't think it. Ooh, for some ungodly reason, just won't let it die. No, I guess neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Oh, I keep wondering what I'm gonna do without you. And I guess you must be wondering the same thing too. Ooh, so we go on together, living a lie. 'Cause neither one of us wanna be the first to say goodbye. Every time I find the nerve, every time I find the nerve to say I'm leaving. Oh, the memories, those old memories, they get in my way. Oh, Lord knows it's only me. Oh, He knows it's only me that I'm deceiving. Ooh, when it comes to saying goodbye, that's a simple word that I just cannot say. There's no possible way this can have a happy ending. I don't see it, baby. No. So we just go on, go on hurting and pretending, and convincing ourselves to give it just one more try. Because neither one of us wants to be the first to say. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say. Oh, neither one of us wants to be the first to say farewell, my love, goodbye. Oh.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for the Lola Shae Show.